My thinking is that if there's a Brexit, probably the East European countries will benefit because a lot of the manufacturing now taking place in the UK will move to Europe, and of course the logical place for it to move is the eastern part of Europe because the costs are lower. So in some ways it will be a plus for certain countries and certain industries. Generally speaking, it's not a good thing because European Union is an example to other areas of the world that countries can come together, they can cooperate, they can form common laws and regulations and so forth. So we're hoping that Brexit does not take place.
Would you recommend to play it short, meaning, you know, bet against or for Brits leaving or staying?
I would not, because it's too close to call. It would be a very dangerous thing to vote one way or the other. In terms of, but of course, what you want to do is play it safe, in the sense that you don't want to be too heavily weighted in the pound sterling. You don't want to be too heavily weighted in the UK market, but you don't want to exit completely.
Brexit is one of the many unknowns, if you will. We have Spain and austerity, or a call on austerity. We have the US presidential elections, China slowdown, a lot of speculations there. So what would be the ideal portfolio, summer portfolio of Markem Mobius? You know, one that would actually allow for a nice vacation without checking constantly your BlackBerry?
Well, the best is always to be diversified globally. And I would recommend maybe 35% weighting in emerging markets. And within emerging markets, of course, China and India would be at the top, followed by Brazil and other countries. And the 70% in developed countries, I would say, would have to be equally divided between US, Europe, and let's say Japan, and other, Australia, New Zealand, etc. That would be the best. And I would say that you've got to be heavier in equities, because with these low interest rates, although we expect eventually interest rates will come up, but right now fixed income is somewhat vulnerable. But our fixed income people do believe that inflation will come back, which means that you don't want to be too long on fixed income instruments.